Hello, hello. I decided to go ahead and start early because I'm not doing anything besides just sitting here. So, yeah. I may or may not have some guests join me in the live. We'll see if anyone pops up. I did invite some people, but yeah. Welcome to the very first Craft in Chat on the channel. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a crafter just based on the name of my channel, Yarn Reader. That should be pretty self-explanatory, but I knit, crochet, spin, sew, and a bunch of other different types of crafts. But tonight I am probably going to mostly focus on my project that I've been trying to finish for the last couple of weeks now, which is a sweater for my godson, because I am a slacker and have yet to finish it. I did finish the back of the sweater. If I can get this untangled, but I got the back done yesterday, I believe, and I started the front. So, plus it's also easy for me to pick up and put down when answering or replying to any comments. But yeah, if you are working on anything today, let me know in the comments. I also am in the habit of using my charms, which is my progress keeper. I put one on my project every day just to see how much work I get done each day. So I know at least, even if I don't pick up a project, I can at least get a rough estimate of how many days it's taken me to actually finish something. But let me... Also, if I'm a little bit low energy today, I am fighting off a headache. I've been fighting one off since this morning. So, hey Shay, how are you? If you would like, I can send you the StreamYard link and you can join me on screen if you like. No pressure. Off to walk the doggo. Well, have a nice walk. Hello, Joanna. Welcome in. Yep. I straightened up things on my desk finally for like the first time in months. And now my notebooks are falling around. Oh, hello, Molly. Hi. Thank you for joining. I am trying not to really get too distracted too much with my other projects that I want to start. I have a shawl that I had started working on I think I started it last week, that I've been wanting to pick up and work on mostly, but I feel obligated to get this sweater done. But yeah, how is everybody's day? It's been a pretty chill day. I spent most of the day playing The Sims, to be honest. So, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. There is a slight lag with StreamYard to YouTube. So, that's one downside between this and Twitch. So, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a slight lag. And if you hear music in the background too, Jordan's outside working in the shop, and he's got music playing out there. I honestly don't know what he's doing. I know he just got the brakes in for his car, so I don't know if he's working on that or something else. Okay, good. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like behind, because StreamYard's notorious for being behind. But I think, let me pull up the pattern name. I think it's called the Sailor Sweater. but I found the pattern on Ravelry. I usually use Ravelry for all my knitting and crochet patterns. Let me log in. But it is a striped sweater. I'm making the largest size because it's a child sweater. Oh, sailor sweater. That's what it's called. Let's see. And let me share my screen with my computer. Yeah, this is the sweater itself. I'm doing different colors, like 2 sets of different color stripes with some leftover yarn that I've had, like from a blanket that I had finished, but it's like almost like a raglan style sweater for my godson. So I finished a sweater for his sister around Christmas, just after Christmas. So I want to finish something for him, and his birthday was just the other day. He turned 7, so I want to get this done so I can have a little knit care package go off to him and his sister, and then I made a hat for my best friend, so I want to get that out to them. Yeah, it's a pretty easy sweater to make. It's just stockinette stitch, which is for me super easy, and I can work on this while I read. It's, as long as I have something to prop up my book or reading on my Kindle, I can read while I knit if it's something super simple. So at least I can get that done. But yeah, I'm slightly behind on gifts for the godchildren, even though they don't necessarily like expect anything, and I only get to see them every maybe once or twice a year. So I try to at least get something done for them every so often. I have a little knitted crown that I am wanting to get done for one of my goddaughters, who is in the same state as us, but I'm not sure when we're going to be seeing them next. So I'm waiting until I finish this before picking that back up, but it should be fun. Yeah, reading and knitting at the same time. I have a book stand. It just really also depends on the thickness of the book for me if I can use my book stand, but I have a wooden book stand that I used whenever I have my physical books. And I have a lot of, I use my Chromebook because my Chromebook can turn into a tablet. So I have that set up where I can have it propped up to read from there. But most of the time I use my book stand. Yeah, I tried to recruit Jordan for that, and it didn't work out very well. Yeah, I think I honestly got mine off of Wish. I had 2 of them. I had a plastic one that I keep at my office, which one of the arms is kind of messed up on it, so it doesn't hold it very well. But the one that I got, the wooden one, it really works out very well. That, and I also read on my Kindle too, so I just have to remember to use my book stand, and I'll be happy. You mentioned knitting. Have you? What project are you currently working on, Molly? I have a crochet project that I've been neglecting because of the sweater. So, yeah, I want to work on it, but then again, I don't, because I think I kind of burnt myself out on crocheting a little bit because I had one sweater of mine that I crocheted did not turn out very well, so I'm kind of not feeling the greatest about my crocheting at the moment, but we'll see. I like the pattern. It's simple enough, and it's almost got like a 70s style to it, so I'm interested in seeing how it works up. Actually, I have it over here. Yeah, for me, I learned how to knit before I learned how to crochet. And it's the pattern itself, it's really simple. It's a single crochet and double crochet, like repeating pattern. But for a while there, it had only been getting progress done on when I went to knit night on Mondays. Oh, you honestly can't see at all because of the lighting. But this is like, it's a dark forest green with the white. I don't even have my fan on. Hold on. Let's see if I turn on the light how well you can see this green. Probably won't. Yeah, it didn't do shit for this lighting, but yeah, it's a dark foresty green. And I think this is the back of it, which so far so good. The way that the pattern, like the denseness of the pattern, it seems to be going a lot better than my previous one. But I think I'm just so kind of disheartened from that last one that I just kind of don't want to really work on it. But see, I have a bunch of crochet and knitting magazines. I'm slowly working my way through them, but this is the sweater. So yeah, I forgot. Honestly, it's the same green that I am making Damien's sweater out of. It's just a bigger ball of yarn. So I didn't realize that. I could have, and I was freaking about not having enough to finish his sweater, so I may have to steal some from mine, just if I end up running out. But yeah, I like crocheting well enough. I like how much faster I can get stuff done, but I always gravitate towards going back to knitting. Knitting the Moby sweater by Petite Knit. I've heard of Petite Knit. I have to look on Ravelry and see about the Moby sweater. It rings a bell, but yeah. Yeah, I can see it's a lot of repetitive movements. I know with me having markers for rheumatoid arthritis, my fingers and the joint in my fingers earlier today were feeling pretty achy, so I hadn't done any crafting until now. But yeah. Yeah, crochet seems to be really popular currently. I've been seeing a lot more, especially in the book community. A lot of people are doing making crochet blankets and doing different colored stripes for different genres. I did a star ratings blanket for last year, but I got halfway through the year and then decided to end it there because I was starting to get bored. But yeah, I also done a lot of little stuffies with crocheting. I did when my cousin was pregnant, I did a little crochet. I wouldn't say little. It was a pretty decent sized crocheted whale for her son before he was born. It's just with crochet, I find I have my gauges a lot looser than what's called for, so everything turns out a lot bigger for me, unfortunately. They really do, unfortunately. And it takes and you can't, with crochet, a lot of the times when you see crochet in the stores, it's always handmade because you can't replicate crochet stitches on a machine like you can with knitting. So whenever I see anything crochet wise, I think to myself, oh, I can make that at home. Should be on Ravelry. Yeah, I think I have a couple of, I know her everyday sweater I have marked on my Goodreads. If not my favorites, it's probably my queue. I just have yet to get around to it. I think the last patterns I bought was the designer from Untangling Knots, Andy Satterlin. I don't think she's designing anymore. She did a big sale on her website for a lot of her patterns. So I bought 5 or 6 of her sweater patterns because she did a bunch of the vintage looking crop sweaters. So I am looking forward to doing that because I have some like almost like a Christmas red yarn still left over that I would like to do a crop sweater out of, and I'm thinking about doing one of hers out of it. Actually, note all the stuffies. I do have a book you maybe, I don't know how readily available this is now, but I bought this book a few years ago because there was a one particular pattern I wanted to get, but 50 Yards of Fun. These are knit stuffies. And I had originally bought this for the guinea pig pattern, and they're super, super easy. They're super quick. I've made quite a few of these. Yeah, knit stuffies. There's so many in here that I, every so often, whenever I want to like make a stuffy, I always reach for this book. And honestly, I've gotten my money's worth because you got basic peanut, like the peanut style, body style. For this, you can make your own. They have a little bee. They have a yak. A little robot. I did the robot. I think I still have the robot. It's in my bookcase. Let me go get it. And since I had my bookcase open, this is the one crochet stuffy that I did a while ago. It just lives with my books. But yeah, I forgot. Jordan named it, I think, him Jefferson. I think. I can't quite remember, but yeah, made a little robot. Let's see. So there's a little cactus that has its own little pot. There's a bat. I have yet to make the bat yet. I think I have some black yarn I can do it. I may do the bat. Yeah, definitely a strong name. Also, hello, Alicia. We're just oohing and awing over little stuffy patterns currently. Seeing all the pin patterns shine, we both look at these cute things you can't make. Yeah, it took me until my sister taught me how to crochet, because I taught myself how to do the chain stitch, but from there I couldn't, for some reason, couldn't get past it. But she taught me how to do go from there, so I've been doing it ever since. I think I may have made a fox before for one of my goddaughters. I can't remember, but there's a fox and there's a little slug. I know I definitely made a bunny from my oldest goddaughter. The bunny has a pink sweater for that. I don't know if she's named him yet. There's a squirrel, a ninja, cat in pajamas. There, and I did a micro monkey for my godson when he was a baby. He loved that thing. There's a luchador, a little lumberjack man. And here's the guinea pig. There's a couple of there's a friend of Jordan's that he met through Xbox. They at the time they had a couple of guinea pigs, so I made them. The reason why I wanted this book was because of this one, and I made 2 guinea pigs for them and sent them off. But yeah, I've made quite a few of these because they're just so much fun and they're super easy and they don't take a whole lot of yarn. But there's like an owl in here, and they have Bigfoot and Yeti that uses the fuzzy, like, boucle novelty yarn, so it makes it super fuzzy. Hey Kim, you guys want, and I did send the link to the group chat. So if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I love this book. And the designer name is Rebecca Danger. She's done a lot of like monster like stuffies. I know she's on Ravelry. That's how I found her, and that's how I found this book. But if you're able to get this book, I highly recommend it. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of this. Usually if I'm knitting something or making something for like a baby shower, I go to this first because they're so cute. I better put these stuffies up before the cats try to get them. I had the glass. My bookcases got glass doors on it, and I had left them open when I grabbed the stuffies. So Bravo was investigating it, being nosy. Yeah. Now that we got to talking about stuffies, I kind of want to make one. But I think I have quite a few favorited on Ravelry as well. Now that I'm thinking about it. Honestly, I lose a lot of time just scrolling through patterns on Ravelry. I probably shouldn't look on there if I'm wanting to get anything done. Yeah, my current obsession though with like using my leftover yarns is just doing scrap projects or scrap blankets with them. I had gifted at least 2 scrap blankets for Christmas this past year, and I gave Jordan's grandmother my star rating blanket that I made, and she loves that thing. I got a text from his mom this morning of a screenshot from his when she was texting with his grandmother, and she just has been using that thing constantly lately. I feel that. Jordan tries to tell me that not to start any new projects until I finish something, but a lot of times I am not interested in a lot of the stuff that I have started, so I started one anyways. Like I haven't started a new cross stitch project because that's like the one thing I haven't done. I haven't touched my cross stitch project in like a while, and this is an ongoing project for at least good 5 years because I got a kit to do. It's bookmarks, and it's a bookmark for each month that is based off the flower of the month. And I think I'm up to like maybe May, maybe. I can't quite remember, but I haven't touched it in a while. Along with my spinning, I haven't spun anything in a while. I debated if I wanted to start a sewing project today because I have some kind of bright green and black polka dotted fabric that I've been thinking about what I want to do with it, but I haven't decided on a project yet for it. So I didn't pull out my machine for that yet. I actually need to, once I finish this row, I need to measure to make sure I don't make this ribbing too big. Yeah, my bookmark kit, I got it from, I think, Walmart years ago, and I have yet to touch it. And then Jordan's grandmother got me that embroidery kit, this one, for Christmas. And I thought about maybe starting that soon, since technically it's not cross stitches and embroideries. It's a whole new different type of project. So that's how I'm justifying possibly starting this. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really done any embroidery at all, so I'm not too sure if I want to start something completely new just yet. But yeah. It's really pretty, though. I think I have a good idea of where this would go in our house. And I think I have a couple smaller I do have a Star Wars crochet kit that I got a couple of Christmases ago that I haven't touched for like going back to stuffies. I think it's a Yoda and Leia crochet kit. I think it's in that closet back there, so I honestly don't remember. But I think I have a cross stitch kit, smaller one somewhere. I just have yet to do anything, and I've seen cross stitch patterns on Etsy that I want to do, but yeah, so many ideas but so little time for me to actually get around to doing anything. I also have been pinning stuff on my Pinterest for ideas for wood burning, because I do have a wood burner that I picked up from Hobby Lobby last year or the year before, and there's some designs I would like to try to do because we still have a lot of wood slices that we had cut up after Hurricane Michael happened that's still sitting on our front porch that I have yet to do anything with. So yeah, I think every crafter has the part of their brain that's all these ideas but no time or energy to get to them. I also have a bunch of, I have a few coloring books I would like to get to in color too from time to time. But there's just not enough time in the day. And I get distracted because I also there's some video games I want to start and or get to, because I put down herbs again for a little bit and I want to get back to playing that on my DS. But who knows what I'll get to, when I will get to anything. Okay, so I got to the end of the release measure. I forgot I cleaned out my yarn bowl today because I actually cleaned my desk. My poor shattered yarn. I got this yarn bowl from Jordan's mom a couple of Christmases ago, or for my birthday, I can't remember. And not even a week or two later, the cats got tangled up in my yarn that was in it and flung this bowl onto the ground and shattered it. So Jordan fixed it by super gluing it, but now it's just got all the cracks. Now that I have it put together, I cleaned everything out. Now I can put my yarn in there. It's been so long since I actually used it for what it's supposed to be for. Hey, Melissa. Yeah, I am lucky that I have a job that is really nice and doesn't care if I bring my knitting projects or my projects in general to work. So I get a lot of stuff done that way. Just I've also been distracted by this puzzle game that's on my computer lately. So a lot of my time has been put towards that. So I used to cross-stitch keychains of Universal things and hid them at Universal. Well, that's really cool. I like that idea. That's fun. Almost like how there is a big thing for painted rocks, at least in my area. I don't know if it was popular in a lot of areas, but they did a lot of rock painting and hid it around our town. That was pretty fun. Want to read a book, finish Pokemon game, finish Spyro? Yep. Oh, yeah. And having to stay hydrated. Yeah, I have the Habitica app that I think Dimpa had mentioned in Dylan's chat one time. I've been updating that, and I made a point of having a water habit on there. So anytime I had drank water, I just make sure I hit that so I get the XP for it. So that's been fun. but I am unfortunately still drinking sodas. I haven't had this soda in a while. Paid extra when we went to the gas station this morning. I grabbed one for this afternoon, but I have not had a Red Bull since, let's see, let me check my calendar. It's been a week, a little over a week since I've had a Red Bull. So I'm getting better. I saw that on TikTok too, and it made me want to get a Tamagotchi and a water bottle to put one on, just to do that. Hello, CS, you just snuck right in there. I'm gonna try and finish this bookmark I've been weaving, but right now I'm looking at Dad's laptop. Fun. The computer IT lady of the family. Retirement made it be the person. Yeah, I love that idea too. I definitely want to get something like that. I actually think the last Tamagotchi that I had was like one of the ones that my sister had given me, and it was like one was a monkey, I think, and then there's like a 101 Dalmatian one. I don't even think they even really worked all that well because I think the battery died. Also, sis, if you want this StreamYard link where you can be on screen and chat with me, I can send that to you if you feel up to it. Oh, and speaking of, I also need to wrap that. I finished it. That's the sweater I finished for my goddaughter, and I have yet to actually wrap it. Yeah, it was back like old school Tamagotchis. We had gotten it. We had one that was, I think it was a monkey. Yeah, this was pretty much around that time too, because I think when what I'm remembering is back when I was like 5 or 6. Sounds good, Melissa. I've been waiting for Jordan to get his stuff out of the dryer so I can move my blanket and stuff into the dryer. So you're doing something that I would need to do. Get your pets? Not okay. I couldn't remember what it was. I knew it was something along that line. I knew you would probably know more than I would. Okay, I didn't actually measure. I got my tape measure out, but then I got distracted. Okay, I think I went a little too far, but oh well. I need to get my pattern out. Yeah, honestly, you don't hear about Gigapets as much as you do Tamagotchis. Isn't like Gigapets actually like actual animals instead of just like a little monster thing like Tamagotchi is? Oh, there's a Mocha. And Harry. Yeah, accidentally had forgotten that Harry was in the bedroom along with Mocha when I went to go feed him, so they had been closed in the bedroom for most of the day. But they were asleep. So they were nice and comfy on the bed, asleep. Harry, come here. Come here. Somebody, come here. Want head scratches? Can you scratchies? Or maybe. Yeah, potato kitty. Come here, potato kitty. She's like, no. You called me a potato, so you don't get me. Come here, bud. Come say hi. Come here. Don't you walk away from me, rude. How rude. Yeah, they've been knocking the ornaments off the tree since we don't take down, or we don't take the ornaments off the Christmas tree and take the Christmas tree out of the house until after Jordan's birthday, which is Tuesday. So they've been slowly knocking the ornaments off the tree. At least the ones they can get to. Come here, buddy. I got you. I got you. I got the Harry. I must subject you to all the attention. Good buddy. So I woke up around like midnight, not last night, but the night before, to him right next to my head, like all curled up, and I had one arm on the other side of him, just cuddling him in the morning. And I was like, okay, I'm going back to sleep. Yeah, this is my old man kitty Harry. He just puts up with my crap. If I tried to do this with any other cat, they would claw my face off, but he puts up with it. Bye-bye. All right, I'll let you down, bud. Okay, so like 1 inch. Oh yeah, oh well. I'm at that point with my knitting now. If I don't do something, I'm like, it's a design feature. Okay, stay balanced, please. Don't fall. Surprisingly, they haven't had the zoomies yet. It's been a lazy catter day for them. The only one that's really been out and about has been Bravo. But I think now he's passed out in the window. When Jordan had sat down for a break outside, he had both Tiger and Wally sitting on him, so he couldn't go anywhere for a while. Yep, I never really fully follow a pattern anymore. Like, once I get like the general like idea of what I'm looking for with a particular pattern, I use it as a guideline instead of like following it word for word. And now I got like cat fur all in my face. Exactly. Yeah. Especially if I'm doing lace work. It for me, lace is really easy to kind of fudge. If I make a mistake, I kind of just go with it and kind of tweak it a little bit just to make it look somewhat right. But I try not to stress out too much unless something is actively looks really weird to me. Then I'll change something, but it doesn't help with this pattern too. That like since they have a couple of different languages for this, because it has the French version, like UK English version, and then they have the Netherlands version or translation. And the way that it's kind of formatted, everything is like squished together, and the print like is kind of tiny. So I have to kind of like really search to make sure I'm looking at something correctly. Okay, that's annoying. Harry's searching for snacks to eat off of the floor again. What are you doing? Oh, I'll go ahead and add you on the Ravelry. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna pull Ravelry back up and search for you now. If I can remember how to like add people on Ravelry, because ever since they redid everything, I am like lost. And if I can type today, that would be great. Yeah, as long as it doesn't look like the very first scarf. I know, yeah. At least I know now what I was doing wrong, so like now I know to always switch back to my left hand instead of just knitting back and forth like a Looney Tune. Technically, I wasn't knitting wrong fully. I was just getting a stockinette and not a garter. Yeah, I added you. Yeah, when I've been on Ravelry since it was like in beta mode, like me and my sister both. That was back what in like 2008. Yeah, Ravelry since November 13th, 2008. And I definitely prefer the old Ravelry to this new one. It's not as bad. I just mostly use it now just to search for patterns. I even got out of the habit of updating my project pages. I have project pages, but I'm not as diligent about updating them as much anymore. But yeah, I'm going to try to get back into the habit of updating them more because I'm also going to get back into doing like finished object videos for my channel. I think it was around the time when I first started doing like the booktube stuff. I did like finished object videos, and one of my highest viewed videos is for a hat that I finished, and that has 30,000 views on it, and it's only a minute long. So I have a finished object video coming out, I think, next Friday. So I'm going to try to get back into the habit of doing those as well, and slowly get back into doing more like craft related videos and content. Yeah, I think all my projects is pretty much on there except for like ones that don't necessarily have a pattern. At least projects that have patterns on there will be in my project pages. And you can definitely tell which one's the older project pages by the quality of the pictures. Some of these don't even have like finished object dates on them, it looks like, because there's some of my older ones that, well, actually one pair of socks that I recently just finished doesn't have a completed date. Let me at least put the end of 2022 on that one. So I finished it last year, but who knows when. And my stash page on Ravelry, I haven't updated in a while. I usually tend not to keep up with that too much. But yeah, I love the way they have the pattern search set up where you can like narrow stuff down. And when like with certain things that you are wanting to look for, I can spend hours just searching for random things on Ravelry. Okay, I'm officially here, and by here I mean laying down with a heating pad for a bit of a break from cleaning. Have a crochet project I need to do, but I'm very worried I have to start over. Well, if you need some help deciding, I'm here. Of course, I either send pictures and I'll be able to try to identify if you need to or not. I like how Mocha decides now, of all times, it's dinner time now. Received a lot of yarn from my dad's girlfriend's neighbor who passed away, so I then fixed my stash just to get some order over it all. Yeah, I got some like yarn from some of the ladies from my knit night that she was going through her stash and she didn't want some certain ones, and I got a bunch of that from her, and along with another friend who does crafting stuff. But I got to the point now with that closet in general is just needs to be reorganized. Period. I used to be very good about whenever I had yarn coming into the house of updating Ravelry as I got it, but fell off that bandwagon real quick. As a Virgo who likes order, I'm not very good when it comes to online order. I'm slowly getting better about it. I also got a lot of fabric from Jordan's mom a couple of years ago that I still have yet to figure out what I'm fully going to do with those yet. So basically doing the stitch wrong and count is off. Understandable. Yeah. For me, it's easy for me to like get my numbers off when it comes to crochet. I don't know how I do it, but I'd still do it. And apparently my mind's still in ribbing mode because I have been doing ribbing on this one row with when I should be doing stockinette. So don't mind me as I tink back. Haven't worked on it since before Thanksgiving. Yeah. Hopefully, as long as you make notes of where you were, because I have a habit of leaving projects sitting too long and then completely forgetting about what I was doing. Okay, I think I've got back to where I was. As much as I hate knitting and ribbing, apparently I like it enough with this particular side of this project for me to try to revert back to doing ribbing. I'm already kind of planning on what yarn I want to get for my next crochet project, even though I'm not done with my current one. It's like the next one that I would probably do is this skirt. Honestly, like when I first saw it, I wasn't really thinking about doing a skirt, or like I don't tend to like gravitate towards knits or crochet skirts, but I'm thinking like doing like the main color in black and then getting like a variegated yarn to do the rest of the like the bubble looking pattern to it. So but we'll see. I know there's a hat pattern that I would like to do. Yeah, the skirt is really nice looking, but I'm hoping if I like go down a hook or two size, I can get the type of fabric that I like, where I won't feel like I have to wear like a slip underneath it all that much, and it has enough structure to it. But it'd be a while before I get to that part. At least you got 3 distinct sections, Kim, with that. So as long as the pattern's not too complicated, you should be good. I also have been kind of like getting the urge to start like a color work project again. I haven't done color work in a while, because I'd wore one of my color work sweaters the other day, and I'm just sitting there thinking, I miss doing color work. Maybe I should start another one here soon. I don't need to start another project. I hate sitting in this chair sometimes because I can never get comfortable. What kind of cosplays are you going to do, Kim? China. I know Simplicity has a lot of nice, like easy, like knit T-shirt patterns. That's where I got my Simplicity pattern for the last top that I did. I think I got it from Joann's. It's super easy. So I definitely suggest at least knit tops for sure as a good starting point for garments. You still haven't sewn the crochet sweater together yet? That's one bad thing about like doing something in pieces is the sewing afterwards. Instead of just actually sewing it, I just crochet the pieces together because I feel like I get more stability with like crocheting things together. That's what I'm going to end up doing with this whenever I get to that point. I'm also just thinking about, instead of knitting the sleeves flat, converting it to doing it in the round, so that I have like 2 less seams to deal with. And it shouldn't be that hard to do that, considering it's just the sleeve. What are you doing? Oh, it's coming from outside. It sounds like some cat is really licking something. I think Jordan's sanding something outside, so I'm like, what the heck is going on? Well, that's plus. I've come to hate weaving in ends because of how long it's taken, like me in the past. So I feel that. I'd like to make Odette from Swan Princess, then either, don't know how to say that one, Imogene from Crocodile. Oh yeah. Well, if you do like start doing the cosplay, you should do videos on it because I would love to see the process of it. Because there's one YouTube channel that I subscribe to called Closet Historian, and she does a lot of sewing videos of the different like vintage like style patterns, and she does like lookbooks and stuff for them as well. That just watching her videos just it makes me want to sew more. See if I can actually find her. I'll find her channel and link it. And like this YouTuber, she's actually done like a kind of like a cyberpunk kind of style, like around Christmas time. That some of the fabric that she uses just makes my brain hurt from just watching her work with it because of how finicky that they can be. Okay, where are you? Okay. Kippy. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking about, like doing some like in progress like project videos for whenever I sew next. So yeah, she does a lot of great stuff. She even like kind of walks you through how you can make like a pattern block as well. As she had went to like design school and has her own pattern blocks. But yeah, it's definitely a channel I highly recommend. I was a Patreon for her when she like first started her Patreon. So I definitely love her work. Harry's found the boxes that Jordan's car parts came in, so he's now rubbing his face on them. I'm just waiting for him to knock it over and scare himself with. Right? Yeah. I think let me see, the last video of hers that I had watched recently is she was making an iridescent coat for her cyberpunk lookbook. And like the fabric that she uses for that, like she said, she mentions how finicky that thing is, and there's a couple of. She did one video where she made like a embellished suit jacket, and it is so like it looks so complicated. She's also done videos where she made her own like vintage style brooches for certain ones, and she's done a couple of like costuming type of projects as well. Just I can probably sit like and watch her stuff like for a full day because of just how intricate everything is. It looks like, along with her and Rachel Maskies, I love watching their stuff. She also had a second channel at one point where it was supposed to be like a makeup channel, but she hasn't updated that at all recently. I think the last time she updated that was back 3 years ago. So. Oh yeah, like I think the lady's name is Bianca for the Closet Historian. She does a lot of like the prop making for her like background, and she does like behind the scenes videos every so often whenever she starts doing things like that. I I just don't have the space to do anything like that, because whenever I start to sew, I sew in this room, and there's not very much space I can do. And then having that dude back there as an assistant, he likes to try to walk all over my fabric whenever I'm doing stuff, and he likes to supervise on top of things all the time. I've had him attack a couple of try to attack some pattern pieces, like the thin paper pattern pieces before, and I had scared him bad enough where he doesn't do that anymore. I think most of the sewing and costume creator channels that I follow, they do the vintage style. Because for a good while I was into wanting to do get into more vintage fashion. That's how I really got to Rachel Maxey's channel. So I think my sister introduced me to her channel first, and then I really got to watching it whenever I was really big into it. I still would like to get into a lot of that, but my style goes back and forth with a lot of it, so we'll see how you can see how eclectic my style is. He does try to steal my scissors. He's gotten into trying to bite pins and steal pins. I've had to discourage him very many times when it comes to trying to steal pins, because he's tried to steal my tomato pin cushion before. And he hasn't been trying to steal any makeup brushes ever since I moved my makeup brushes from the drawer to an actual holder that Sandy had given me. That's the one that's on the counter. So he hasn't been able to steal anything recently. And I haven't caught him drinking out of the toilet recently either. It's gotten really quiet outside. Oh, he's got Wally on his lap, that's why. He's getting the kitty cuddles. Oh, sis, you never, did you see my message in the Discord in our Buddy Reads section? So I finished my audiobook yesterday, and I was thinking about maybe starting Heartless next, but I wasn't going to start it unless you had started it yet, because I didn't want to get super far ahead. Eyelashes have been bothering the snot out of me the last 2 days. Yesterday it was my right eye, now it's my left eye. Yep, the jazz music is starting back up again. Or, no. The classic music is starting up again. It's not jazz this time. Stay there, Yarn. All right, so just go ahead and start a different audiobook. How long is the audiobook that you had that you're currently on? So let me see. Honestly, don't even know which one I'm going to try to go for. Let me check my TBR list. Those darn dogs and stealing socks. How dare they? I think, is Thunderhead available in Scribd? The same sock 4 times. Yeah, it sounds like a thing. The hyperfixation on the one sock. Yeah, I have yet to read any additional things other than I think I maybe read the first book in Infernal Devices, but other than the Mortal Instruments, I haven't read anything else of hers. I have Thunderhead on my TBR, but it doesn't look there's an audiobook for it on Scribd. There's an ebook for it. 7 hours, okay. So I thought about starting a new audiobook when I was playing The Sims, but I didn't want to start something quite yet. So I just listened to some podcasts while I was playing The Sims earlier today. Let me go to Libby. Actually, it looks like I may have to wait to start Heartless anyways, because that doesn't look like it's available to read yet. It's the ebook. It's a 5-week wait. Okay, I can cancel hold on Hamnet. I read that already. I thought I just, or did it get returned already? I thought I had the audiobook on here. Forgot he had the Xbox on. Oh, I'll have to borrow it again. There we go. Apparently it had gotten returned because I hadn't read it yet, so I had to re-borrow it from my library. Yeah, I think I voted for Brene Brown's book. I haven't read any of them, so honestly, I don't know what any of them is about, but I did vote for that one because that was the author that I recognized, really. Or that I have an interest in reading some stuff from. Okay, Okay, so if I want to read Thunderhead, I'll have to read it as an ebook because there's no audiobook available for it. And I have Thunderhead on my list twice. How did I not know that until now? Looks like he's going to be doing the brakes on the Acura now. Oh, so I had taken the Toyota to the dealership for their service department to do an oil change and a clean and vac because I hate washing my own car. And it cost me $110 to do that. The clean and vac was only $25. It was $71 for an oil change for the Toyota at the dealership. So dumb. Okay, if I definitely would go with that one then if you are familiar with her writing and if you liked it. So at least that I would keep with that, especially if I had read from an author before. I tend to like go ham on reading all of their stuff sometimes. Do I have a whiteout with me? There it is. Yeah, whiteout. Yeah, the only reason why we took it to Toyota is because when we bought the car in May, we also got like some sort of thing where I forgot exactly. It was something to do like maintenance work on it for like a reduced price or something. But now I'm kind of at the point it's like, oh, we'll just stick with Walmart maybe. Like Jordan will sometimes do like the oil change. It just depends if he has the space or the time for it. But yeah, it's just irritating. True. True that. Okay, let me figure out what I'm going to. I need to find some of those compilations because I think those are the funniest things ever to watch. Really, in anything, it's hysterical. Oh, and I still haven't. I don't know if I told you guys about this, but right before Christmas, I think it was a couple weeks before Christmas, I was on my way home from knit night on Monday night. When I was almost home, I was just not even 100 feet away from the turning lane to like turn into my neighborhood when someone in front of me had kicked up the rubber from a blown tire, and I didn't have enough time to even slow down. I just only had enough time to get off my gas when the tire hit the front of my vehicle on the driver's side and cracked the bumper right below the fog light. So now my car that I've had only since May has damage on it from a blown tire, and my insurance won't even pay a dime for it because it is under $1,000, so it falls under our $1,000 deductible. So, and they won't bring out somebody to come and look at the damage in person. They will only do the estimate based off of pictures from the app. The only time they send out anyone to actually physically look at it is if we take it to a shop and they do a complete teardown of the car, and then they'll send someone out to do another estimate. But yeah, I am irritated. We don't take ours to Walmart for oil changes anymore. They never want to put it in the oil we want because it's not the recommended one or something like that. That's dumb. Yeah, I know when I got home and got done with filing the claim with the insurance, I had texted Robbie and told him, take back your luck with cars because I don't want it. Because he has been having the worst luck with cars this past couple of years, and I don't want it. And I also took we took a video of when if you push the light in, you can see how the fog light moves. Oh, we have Progressive. We've never had an issue with Progressive until now, but it's so dumb. And other than that, this fact, we have the Acura, the Highlander, and the Beetle under it, and it only costs us maybe $150 maybe each month, given for the Beetle, with it being the age that it's at. We don't have the Bronco under it anymore because it's not on the road anymore, as Jordan has to do some work on that before he feels comfortable enough having it out on the road still. So it's just cars, man. Why do they gotta be so expensive? And the Beetle has now some connection issue with the battery. I think it runs, but then sometimes it dies. It has to be have a running start with it when it does die. He took the Beetle down to a car friend of his that lives in the neighborhood, and he had to have a FedEx driver help him run start it to get back to the house. But I'm still debating what color I want to go with the Beetle. I don't know if I want to stick with the gold or go with my original want of having a candy apple red. I'm looking at it now because it's next to the shop and it's just staring at me now. Harry, what are you doing? He's intense staring at something. What the heck is your deal, bro? Weird. Yeah. It's strange that they couldn't figure out what is wrong with it, but you guys might as well see if someone can take it to a scrapyard or something and to get some sort of money out of it. False alarm, she did not take a sock. I can understand that. We just had the one story, but our house is pretty small, so I am pretty excited to see the shop start to come together. Even though I'm not the one who's going to be using it the most, he's got the 2 walls put up so far, and he's starting to get things up onto the walls for storage and stuff to get it out of the way. So once we get all it enclosed and have a loft space in there, we'll have more room freed up in one of our spare rooms. So I'm pretty excited because I would like to have this set up in the spare room to have an actual office. But we'll see when that happens. hopefully you guys will figure out something to get rid of the view. It just sounds really weird. Get rid of the view. Yeah, and we're starting to kind of try to pick out like paint samples. We got the paint chips or whatever from Lowe's, and when we went to get our Christmas tree, we went back the next day and picked up some paint chips because I really want to start painting the rooms of the house, and we're just trying to agree on a color we want to go with, because I want to go with like a dark, not a super dark gray, because he doesn't want like super dark colors on the walls because of how small the house is, but I want at least darker color in the bedroom just so it'd be like more relaxing in there. So I have like the paint chips like taped to the wall so we can like live with it a bit, just to kind of figure out which one we want. I know there's a gray that he likes. It's a light gray that I want to do for the bathroom, and that's been taped up in the bathroom for a bit. So it's just finally getting around to doing a lot of these repairs to it. We still need to fix our gutters that have been down since the hurricane, but slowly but surely things are coming around. Yeah, especially in a small town like that, it's hard to find anybody to do anything. We tried the one like auto like salvage yard that Jordan goes to find some things all the time, like car stuff wise. They won't even take the one of the donor cars because it's not worth them paying for the tow to come out here to bring the car to the scrapyard. So we're trying to figure out what exactly to do with that. Yeah, I want all these pretty jewel tone colors and stuff, but Jordan's like, no, light colors only, to make the light bounce around in the house without having a bunch of lights on in the house and all that stuff. See, we already have the one spare room painted a dark blue, and I'm already tired of looking at that. So I've gotten to the point where now that I just want, if I do like a jewel tone color, if I can convince him to be like, hey, let's paint at least an accent wall, maybe that. But yeah. I made a notion of all the to-do lists and stuff that I want to do around the house, and it's quite lengthy. So we started looking at like the floor, like carpet samples when we were at Lowe's too, like after we got the samples, and we're just like petting the different carpet samples. He may have, probably, because if the Astro van wasn't moving, it was probably towed there, I would think. At least this is how like, Jordan got the Dodge van, like pickup towed to the house when he got it from the salvage yard. Even though it probably could have limped home, but with it not having the plate and insurance, it was safer just to get it towed to the house. Yeah, we're gonna still keep carpet in like the living room and bedroom areas because we both don't like having like the cold like feeling on the floors when we wake up in the morning. But I want darker carpets because I am tired of the stains from the cats throwing up everywhere. So, but I would like to do hardwood in the like this area and into the kitchen, and like maybe the bathroom, or like at least tile in the bathroom. But I want to do, when we do redo our shower and bath area, I want subway tiles, like white subway tiles for that area. Sage green. almost like the kind of the green that we have in our bathroom now, maybe. It's like I like that green too, but it's just not a good color for a bathroom considering how small our bathroom is too. Yeah, and the carpet that's in here, it has been here like Jordan says pretty much since the house has been built. I don't think the linoleum in here it's been replaced before because right by the back door we ended up peeling up some of it and there's another different type of pattern below it, but yeah. Eventually we'll get all of this stuff done without trying to like use our entire life savings. Probably should put my soda so I can get to my yarn. Yep, a little out of time. That's pretty much where we're at now. Because right now with the shop, Jordan has, I think he said he finished doing like setting up the wiring and stuff for one wall and has like a power box and stuff set up. And I think he's slowly starting to work on the other wall. I'm not sure. But once he gets the walls and stuff up on the shop, I want to like build a little like hutch for the, well, hold on a second, I'm being summoned. Yes? Oh, he's talking to a neighbor. Our neighbor's over now. Yeah, she wanted to go with that wallpapery stuff that has seasoning and herbs on it. Wallpaper. Have fun putting that up. If we did do wallpaper, it would be like an accent wall type of thing. I thought I've been thinking about doing like backsplash for like above the kitchen counters. I think that would be good. I know for one thing, like one piece of furniture I would really want to get is new dressers for our bedroom because I hate the ones we have in there now because the knobs and like stuff on it are like broken off, starting to break off on it, and it's just, it needs to go. Get it, Harry. Get that mouse. Oh, that stuff is already on the walls in the kitchen. Ah, okay. I never really noticed, to be honest. Get the mousey. You bum. You threw it, but yet you won't do anything else. Yeah. Hi. High five. Come here. Go, girl. Come over here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. There we go. Oh, okay. And we still need to redo our back deck. I kind of want to have it enclosed. That way it's kind of like we can do like a catio or something. I gotcha. Yeah. Hug, hug, hug. Hug the baby. Yeah, because our cats are always in the window as it is, and Harry would love to at least get some fresh air. I won't let him go outside because I don't trust him to stick close by. And with Wally being outside too, I don't need another cat fight between those two. So, why are you balancing on one leg, bro? Pet, pet, pet. Yeah, pet, pet, pet. You gonna sit? I'm just gonna walk back and forth. Okay, dokie. It is the Harry show now. It's okay, Molly. Well, have a good night. Sweet dreams. I'm sure I'll see you in Dylan's or Shay's or Allie's chat sometime during the week. Have a good night. Harry, you gonna sit, please? Don't impale yourself on the needles, please. Soda? You want some soda? Oh, one thing I'm going to be doing this weekend is I got more green dye, hair dye, so I'm going to be redoing the green. So it'll probably be a darker green. Hopefully. And my roots are really starting to come in now, so I need to refresh the dye. And my verdict with the overtone colored conditioner, like green conditioner that I got, it is not worth the money because it doesn't seem to be doing anything for my hair whatsoever. So at least the green is. I don't know how the rest of their like colors are, but I sure as heck am not gonna get overtone again. So at least for this green. Anytime I have anything to drink, he has to sniff it first to make sure it's not poison. I was surrounded by him and Mocha when I woke up this morning, and I think that's the reason why my sinuses were on fire because of all the cat hair that was floating around my face. Are you done? Would you sit down? Sit, bro. My hair is kind of starting to feel like that, and I think I'm starting to get like split ends as well because my hair feels kind of frizzier than it usually is. I use this argan oil spray in my hair after I get out of the shower, and it seems to help a little bit. Check out Lunar Tides dye. They have quite a good range of color. That's where I got my green dye. I got their juniper green dye, and I got that in the mail when I got my t-shirt from Allie. I have the purple stuff. I like it the way it smells, but I don't think it does too much for me either. Yeah, I like the smell of the overtone because it smells like almost like toothpaste because it's got a very like pepperminty scent to it. But it's honestly, I think it does more staining the shower sometimes than it does anything else. Yes, that is the argan oil spray I had. It's by that Hask. Lunar Tides. Let me go get the dye and I'll show you what the container looks like. I got the smaller, like 4-ounce jar of it, as they were sold out of their 8-ounce, because they now carry 8-ounce bottles, but Lunar Tides, and the color I got is Juniper Green. But I had used them before. I forgot the color names I had gotten, but I had their like bright red when I had like the money piece dyed before for the red, and I think I used it like a darker red of theirs as well, and I really enjoy it. You just have to actually properly wash your hair without scalding hot water like I do. I'm trying to like adjust my habits with that a bit, but I like using Lunar Tides. I got the daily conditioner and the bottle of the stuff. And I think when I got it, it was on sale, like when I got it, so that's how I justified getting it. So, but yeah, Lunar Tides is good. Yeah, I then maybe seeing if they have like the 8-ounce bottles of the stuff. I don't know if they sell it. I haven't seen it in any stores yet. I've just got it on the website. But I'm gonna have Jordan help me dye it, because when I used this green is Lime Crime's unicorn hair for this green, and like where it's bleached. Let me put my hair down. When I bleached my hair, like there's certain spots of it where you can starting to turn more yellow than it is green, because the bleach bits are starting to kind of show out. So I'll need his help kind of like getting those parts covered so it'll actually be green and not like a greenish yellow. Yeah, I'm trying to get better about not doing lava showers anymore. And if I do lava showers, just try to get from like my neck down. I haven't tried their tub ones yet. That one may like work differently, but the daily conditioner of Overtone hasn't worked for me yet. So, but I also is first time having my hair that a different color other than red. So I thought about like my next transition color being like a blue, but I'm not too sure how I want to do that just yet. Or I might just go back to like doing black, possibly. Yeah, it had been a while since I had last done anything with my hair, since like before I did all this, and I had finally got the last bit of like the bleached parts from when I had like my underside and like the front pieces dyed. So I'm like, oh, it's time for a change. Yeah, I thought about going with the cerulean, or like going into like a tealy color next, like as a good transition between like green and blue. So that might be my next. That may be like one of the contenders for my next color. But they have so many like really pretty colors, and the dye itself smells pretty good too. So does Unicorn, the unicorn hair dye I got from Lime Crime. That stuff comes in like a bigger jar than this, and it like worked out pretty well, and it smelled really good. And I'm just slowly like matching my clothes to my hair nowadays. It seems like I'm always wearing green now. I just think also my hair is at that point where it needs a trim, just to kind of get all the fried ends taken care of. You got way too quiet. Okie dokie, don't stab yourself. Crystal Frost. Oh, I need to pull up their website and if I can spell it, that would be great. I think I had gotten their Crayon Baby color once. Yeah, I definitely had gotten their Crayon Baby. Ooh, Surveillance, yeah. Yeah, Crystal Frost is really pretty. And I was kind of thinking like their Eclipse Black if I was going to go with a black color. But their Blue Velvet for like a dark blue is really pretty. And then Smoky Teal is really pretty. I did their dark orange when I had an orange for a time. And True Lust is the bright red I did when I had the black and red. Well, like what me and Alicia are looking at, I definitely suggest checking out Lunar Tides for any ideas because they have some like really great colors. They also have some of the stuff that they have here. I have their brush, like dye brush, to help with that, like applying the dye. But yeah, they have some darker colors that are really good. I think they maybe have like a metal line. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Deep velvet colors they have. They're deep velvet colors. Like the juniper green is part of that. Oh, they're so pretty. I just like want a bottle of everything and just keep dyeing my hair. They're like, no, I don't want to be brushed tonight. Yeah, Lunar Tides is definitely up there with with Manic Panic color-wise for me. Yeah, it probably would be. I definitely want to. I've heard of that. I heard that dye is pretty good, but I want to try the Good Dye Young from Hayley Williams. I want to try her dye at least once, but because I know they sell it at Sally's, my local Sally's, and I don't think it's not at Ulta, but I know it's at Sally's. Yeah. I'm looking at like all these dyes again. And I'm like, maybe I should just stock up. Yeah, that Nightshade purple is really good. Okay, I need to stop looking at this stuff before I go too crazy. You know, I got at least a good inch of work done during this live, so at least I'm getting something done on this thing. Might get a semi-permanent dark purple while my hair isn't bleached relatively soon. Yeah. I keep going back and forth of what my next color would be, but I'll just stick with green for a little bit until I get tired of it, I guess. So, yeah, I just let my friend use what she has at the salon, or sometimes we go over to the store where she gets her color for her station and get some extra colors. I no longer touch my own hair. Yeah, my cousin, she cut my hair in October, like a few days before her wedding, whenever I was up there in Tennessee. That was last time my hair got cut, but I'm thinking about trying to possibly trim my own hair. Maybe. Because I don't think we're not going to Tampa anytime soon, so the friend that I usually have cut my hair, she's not going to be doing it, but I don't mind dyeing my own hair. It's just if I want it to look good, I would have to have somebody do it for me. See, like I went back to my natural color, like before I dyed my hair. It was my natural color for a while, but sometimes I just get bored of it because it's like it's a dingy looking like dark brown that looks more gray, at least to me, anyways, which I don't really care for too much. But yeah, when I bleached my hair, like the parts that didn't get the bleach sitting for as long, it turned like orangey, and which wasn't. I actually didn't mind it too much. I thought it looked kind of cool, but I don't know if I would do like my whole head orange. I think it just really depends on the shade of orange. Yeah, mint frost is really pretty. It's like if I ever did like a light color, I'd probably do something like that. Hello.
You want steak?
Do I have to go somewhere for it?
Let's make the steak.
Don't really want to go anywhere. Plus, I was gonna make potato soup.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to potato soup. I don't want nothing heavy.
Yeah. Want to say hi? So, I mean, normally I wouldn't say no to steak, but I don't really want to go anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so that blood blister, I forgot about it. It busted, then I felt my hand being wet. I'm like, what the fuck is... Oh. Really sticky.
Ordered cerulean tea and a bowl and brush set in pink. Nice. I influenced Alicia to get hair dye.
Cool.
And she says, hey.
Sup, girl? No, I gotta do the car before I go over there because I'm dirty as shit and I don't want to drive your car. And the Beatles DOA right now.
Yeah, I'd rather not have you dirty up the car that just got backed and cleaned.
I've been telling you to do for 6 months.
Yeah. I thought about getting bangs again, but I don't know. Seeing other people get bangs, I'm like, I kind of want to get bangs again. Oh, you do not have forehead wrinkles, Kim. Jeez. Exaggerating. And if you do, you need to stop giving people questioning looks all the time.
I was just thinking something about like that too.
Stop questioning everything, Kim. Jeez.
Oh.
I was kind of thinking of like, we still have a bit of those potatoes left that I got when we did roast potatoes.
So you want to have roasted potatoes and potato soup?
Well, I'm thinking about cutting those up and adding them into.
Potato chunks in that.
I don't think so. But I thought about just adding it like more just so we can use them up. Tried to persuade Katie to let me.
Yeah, there's chunks in there.
Doesn't hurt to have more chunks. Plus, again, to use up those potatoes so they don't go bad. Unless they've already gone bad.
Yeah, they're really soft. I wouldn't use them.
And throw them away.
I'm on one track right now. I'm, like I said earlier, I'm about out of steam.
Kim says, I can't help my stupid expressive eyebrows. I could picture you just taping down your eyebrows so you can't move them. It's been a while since we've had, it's an instant potato soup, but we haven't made actual soup in a while, so. And I forgot to take out a hamburger meat for making, a hamburger mac and cheese, so.
Okay.
Peel potato, freeze potatoes, yeah. Now we're talking about soup. Now I'm starting to get hungry. I do have chocolate sitting in front of me too, so that's probably what I'm going to end up gnawing on here in a second. Yeah, hamburger mac and cheese. I made some a couple of weeks ago, and it turned out really, really good. Oh. Felipe is here now. I'm like, who is playing music and driving up in my backyard? I'm probably going to get copyright striked because of all the music playing in the background. I am an enabler, yay, for all the hair dye. Woo! I think we still have half a bag of Arby's curly fries in the freezer. I thought about I got the big, kind of big soft pretzels from Winn-Dixie. It's either Winn-Dixie or Dollar General. I can't quite remember now, but we have a few of those left. I thought about popping them into the oven. Yeah, we definitely need to do a live where she does a transformation like I did. I think I did that on Hopewell Morgan's live one when I did my hair. I was doing my hair on live, so it's only fair, Alicia. You got to do that too. Oh, you can't hear the music? Okay. Because he was playing it pretty loud, so I'm surprised you couldn't hear it. Sound like it. Hair is crying. Yeah, Alicia. Dye your hair on live. I had a shower cap on my head when I was bleaching my hair because I had gotten the Manic Panic bleach kit. If you go back on Morgan's channel, I had to go through a transformation on that live. It was pretty funny. Well, it'll still be fun to see. Be the color you were before, and then the next minute, voila, you have new hair color. I'm probably gonna be doing the dyeing tomorrow of my hair, because I don't think we have anything going on tomorrow. I really light blue now. Yeah. Jordan compared the lighter parts of my hair to algae the other day, so I definitely need to do some hair dyeing. Before and after pictures, yeah, for sure. Oh, did you get your new computer yet? Remember you saying that you were supposed to get around the 10th or something, or it was scheduled around the 10th? Oh, the 20th now. Dang. Oh, the die for the 20th. The new computer should be here on Monday. Okay, good. I bet you're excited to get that all set up. Yeah, after I said that, I'm like, wait a minute, no, we're talking about something else. Thinking about if Jordan doesn't hop on the Xbox here soon, maybe whenever like I end this live, I may hop onto Twitch for a bit and play some Dead by Daylight, because I haven't played or streamed Dead by Daylight in a while. I played on Tuesday, but I don't know. I've also been, me and Jordan were talking about this the other day, that thinking about trying to see about using my DSLR camera to set up as actually having a webcam or something set up for Twitch, since I don't stream on Twitch with a camera as of right now. But I thought about setting that up. But on this desk, I don't have anywhere to put the big DSLR camera. I have the webcam that I'm using, and the graphics on it today, it's pretty decent compared to what it's been. But I don't know. And I'm not too sure what exactly I want to play yet. So, new computer days are the best. Jordan had to get a new power cord for his, because his battery doesn't hold charge anymore, so it lives off of the cord now. He needs to get a new laptop, but he also has the gaming PC too, so we'll see what's going on. And he's talked about maybe building a new PC and me getting that gaming PC and having this computer as a backup, because this is not a gaming PC, it's just a standard Dell desktop. The only game I play on this is The Sims, because I have all my mods and stuff on it, so. But yeah, always, new computers are always so fun to set up. At least for me, that's what I like about new electronics, just in general, is the setting up part. Bought a headset. Yes, do it. And if you do, we can play together. For sure, because DBD is definitely a lot of fun to play with friends. At least I find that's usually how I play nowadays anyways. So I definitely recommend it. I played as Killer a couple of times, just to see how I would do, and I suck at playing Killer, so I always played Survivor. Do you have Fallout 4 on the Xbox or on PC? Because depending on how you stream it, because I know with Xbox, when I stream on Xbox, it has it built into it. So all I have to do is start the stream from Xbox, and then I can have Twitch up on my phone to monitor chat and stuff, and I don't have to do anything special. But when I'm playing on PC, I have on this computer, I think I have Twitch Studio Beta. And I think on the gaming, I think we installed OBS. I think that's what it is. I have it on PS4. Okay, I don't know how you would stream on PS4, because we don't have the newer PS consoles. We have the first PlayStation and a PS2. So yeah, I'll probably have Windows 11, knowing the new computers. That's how it is with my sister, and I got her into playing it. She has it on PC, and it's really fun. It can be frustrating depending on who you're playing against, but it's so much fun when you have the group to play with. And I play sometimes the other game I'll play is the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. That's fun to play with people too, but not a lot of people play it anymore. At least not the mode of game that I would like to play. It's one of those like older games, and I don't think that one's cross compatible from what I can remember. It's like the only like first person shooter games that I play anymore is Plants vs. Zombies. Just from know that Philip's here, I'll probably end up, if I do stream on Twitch, it'll probably be on the gaming PC. I'll have to figure out a game that I would want to play, because it's been a while since I streamed on Twitch. It'd be about time for me to do that. Kitty ASMR in the background. Okay, I want to get to a good stopping point with this. Once I finish this row, I'll see how many rows left I have to do. So I do have to get up and make dinner soon. Stream solitaire. I don't think anybody would want to see me play solitaire because I suck at that. Okay, I think I'm at a good stopping point for right now. So I got a decent amount just from this, where this charm is, up here. So I got like good inch and a half maybe. Oh, trust me. Me in video games, I curse a lot. Especially with DBD, you get a lot of no bitch ahead of me when it comes to that. Or a lot of damn it's as well. It's pretty entertaining. And there's a reason why one of the t-shirts that Allie's working on for her merch is like kind of like one of those world tour, like band tour shirts with a list of games that she plays in the year. Talked about having like on one arm having like no, because that's a theme for her streams, especially with me and playing that game. Yep. No. I forgot what she said that she would put on the other arm. She mentioned something else. Or maybe like "Hey Now," because when she starts getting scared, she starts singing "All Star" for some reason. Yay! Yay for all of the things being delivered. The last thing I ordered was I ordered the hair dye last Saturday and got it on Thursday, and then I think last Thursday I had ordered the shirt from Allie's merch store and had gotten it on a week later too. So that was fun. Let's see. All right, you guys. So I am probably going to call it here for the crafting chat because I need to get up and start the soup because I'm starting to get kind of hungry. So I am going to go do that. But I did get quite a bit done with this sweater. So yeah, anytime we start like mention any line from a song, Allie and Dylan will start the karaoke of said song in the chat, so that's always fun. So yeah, you can always catch me over on Allie's Twitch chat. I think she streams Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and I'm usually playing Dead by Daylight with her on Tuesday nights, so you can always hear the karaoke then. But yes, thank you guys for joining me, and I definitely will enjoy the soup because I love potato soup. It's my favorite soup. But I am gonna have these lives every month. I have it on the second Saturday of setup for the second Saturday of the month, usually around the same time, so like maybe 3 or 4 earlier depending on how bored I get. And so always keep an eye on the Twitter. I'll be able to let you guys know if time changes there. But thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.